Brother.
What a vlog.
This is pretty cool, actually. I was looking at this. I think he showed it on a video or something.
On a video, yeah.
Is this just vintage Adriel?
Guess how much I got it for, bro?
30 bucks.
1,000 yen, bro.
1,000 yen,
Yeah,
Maji.
bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro.
That's
It's pretty good, eh?
a bargain, bro.
It's really big, but there's a bungee cord in the back, so you can kind of strap it down.
Yeah.
Then
I like that, bro.
Thank you.
This detail's cool. I feel like you don't usually see
Logo over there as
logo,
opposed to the chest.
Yeah. I don't know. If this was there, it wouldn't be like 100% wouldn't be as cool.
I think so too.
If it was there, or if it was just not there at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I love this.
This is cool too. It's like sparkly thread.
That's it.
Nice, bro.
It's really big.
Nice.
It's like a double XL.
And what the hell's with the zipper? It's so nice because
Yeah.
it's like old, like the yellowy of it. Oh, it's got the logo on it too. Dude, fire.
Pretty
bro.
detailed for the.
Yeah,
Bro,
yeah, dude.
I think you'll like this one. There's a pocket on the back.
Dude.
Pretty crazy, eh?
Put your Pasmo in there.
That's it. Or your passport, maybe even.
And then a back flap, ventilation.
Now, so at the same time, it's crazy that what we wear now used to not be considered kind of cool. You know what I mean? Like, you wouldn't wear a track jacket back in the days and be kind of called fashionable. You know what I'm saying?
No way.
It's like
gotta
it's like
let
a
it-
whole cycle, bro. So it's pretty
bro.
cool.
100%.
Then
What are these?
Dickies, bro. $10 from the thrift.
Oh my god, bro. You got the budget fit.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's a budget fit.
This is cool though. Like, I don't know what this.
Yeah. So
what this shit
Sinta was
is.
setting up her exhibition, and then we got paint all over it.
Oh, that's a good story with it. That's a
It
good
is.
good story.
And then
It's cool.
Las Portifos.
Huh.
Looks kind of like Solomon's, but I personally think it's a bit more niche.
I don't think I've ever seen those actually.
Yeah.
Oh, and they're Gore-Tex lined too.
They are.
That's cool.
Gore-Tex is really cool, but I just realized when it comes to footwear though, there's no ventilation, so you sweat a lot,
Yeah,
man.
bro. Dude, I actually I have like a pair of Gore-Tex Salomons,
Yeah.
full coverage, but I realized that like when I go hiking and stuff, after I get back, I don't notice it while I'm hiking, but when I get back and I take my shoe off, it's like wet, and I'm like whoa. So like every time I go hiking and stuff, I never take my shoe off until I get home.
Yeah.
Because like it actually stinks
Just
so
stinky,
bad.
yeah.
Yeah, because there's no ventilation. It's just straight like sweaty, but at the same time it keeps it in there, so you don't know until you take it out. This is like a classic Japan fit for me. I don't know why, but I wear this like all the time in Japan. Capital. These I got them from like a Korean website. They're kind of like the Needles HD pant.
Yeah, they
But
look like that.
much cheaper. I got it, I think they're like $50 or something.
Nice.
These ones, I wore these religiously in Japan.
They comfy?
Yeah, they're comfy, bro. Like, I wasn't really a big fan of like forces and stuff, but I think this one's a little different. Mombel.
Is that an essential for tatsuki or no?
This is an essential. This one is like the daily driver, bro. As you can see in here, like little laptop sleeve,
Nice.
little sleeve for the notes, SD cards, Object 22, baby. I'll show you guys this one later. Just cruisy, bro. I like the silhouette of the shirt actually.
Yeah.
It's cozy.
Yeah, I do think it fits your body proportions really well as well, the shirt.
We're gonna go check out World Square. There's something special at the North Face store
That's it.
that I wanna have a look at. Yeah. Oh, bro. That's so funny, bro. What the heck? Hella funny, bro. Alright, dude, that's crazy, bro. Me doing the walking. That's it. This was fun. I did like the shoot. It was like a whole day thing.
Yeah.
I know the photographer.
Yeah.
So like meeting her on the shoot day for the first time, it was cool. Like I've known her like through Instagram and stuff. Very respectable.
How does it feel being in front of the camera versus behind the camera?
I feel quite like calm. I feel like most models, if you don't have the experience, you might be a bit nervous. But I feel like I knew what the photographer wanted. So like if she wanted movement and stuff, I was kind of like just, moving back and forwards, like exactly how I would want it if I was shooting that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
So, damn, this is cool, bro.
That's amazing. That's hella cool.
We're going to take a photo with me for my mom.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Willing to help you out. That's just amazing feeling.
How long you been doing the business for?
1.5 years, I think. Almost 2 years now.
Do you have any advice for my viewers if they're going to start a business, start a brand?
I keep telling people that I'm probably not in the position to be giving advices.
Yeah.
But I think if I were to speak to my younger self, it'd be
Yeah.
delegating, like we talked about before. I think when you have the ability to afford or maybe have someone help you out, I think it's best. Especially because you can focus on what really matters and what you're actually good at, and then sort of delegate people to help you with other stuff. I think especially if you think about it in a really business perspective, I think it really helps out.
It's very true.
Yeah.
It's very true.
Yeah,
A lot of my audience, they're like yours. I'm sure they're just like young creatives, you know?
they are.
A lot of people in Sydney as well, young creatives.
I think it's something you realize over time, but when you're doing a brand or you're doing something creative, usually the creative part is only 30% and 70% is all the admin work, all the stuff that you're not really down to do, you know what I mean?
That's so true.
Yeah.
Business.
Exactly. And if you can get that 70% out of the way, you can focus on the 30% and actually produce something that you love and like. 100%.
Obviously, you need to have the love for it, but you need to accept the fact that it's going to be a lot of work on the admin side as well. Just like you said, I think just simply, learning how to do your taxes, how to properly invoice, considering if you need to apply for GST, getting your ABN, all those like business things, you don't really get taught. I feel like you don't get taught that too often. I found myself in a position where I had like a mentor that helped me with like learning all that stuff, Chris from the tattoo studio. Such a blessing, bro. I feel like it's propelled me like 10 steps forwards where I probably would have made mistakes along the way and then had to get to this point eventually. But I think just like learning how to do your taxes is like such a big part of it. So if you can do that, then you can enjoy the fact that you're working for yourself, doing like a business, creative stuff. Just going in to say hi, check out what's going on, and yeah, let's go. What's up, bro?
Yeah, and then in the next time you come, I was gonna grey washing.
Bro, this bum section, like, it's so dark, hey? That's so cool.
We smashed all the sore bits. We did all the rocks, all that really sore stuff.
Yeah, fuck.
This bit looks so sore in there.
Yeah, man. I'm like, shit, man. It's the right side left.
Yeah, you got the
I was like,
other
what?
cheek,
Yeah,
bro.
yesterday I'm like,
So what I've got here is a bunch of parcels sent to me from Aperture. That's crazy to say. Now lighting is very important in the kind of job that I do, especially with content creation and I guess my photography and videography stuff as well. It's one of those pieces of gear that's not as exciting as a new camera or a new lens, but it's one of those things that is probably more important than buying a second or a third lens. Anyway, it just came, so I wanna open it up and see what is inside. Whoa. So this is kind of insane. I want to mention that I haven't been paid by Aperture to do an unboxing and a review on these lights. They've just simply gifted it to me and I am super, super grateful for this. This is definitely going to step up my lighting game. Quick rundown of what they've sent over. This is the Amaran 300C. This is a powerful 300 watt light that has RGB in it, so I can change it to any sort of light that I want. To sort of go with this, there is the spotlight mount. With the spotlight mount, you can basically just attach different sort of shapes and stuff, so you can create a more unique lighting setup, I guess. I think this one's going to be super useful to use together. They've sent over two other lights. This one is the 200XS, 200 watt outage. So this is a little bit smaller and less powerful than the 300 watt one. And there's this one, the 60XS. I think this 60 watt one is going to be the most used for me. Tiny, tiny little body, and it's definitely going to be sitting in my studio for any of this content creation stuff. What? This is it? Guys, this is so small. What? Oh, it feels really nice too. That is crazy. It's just gonna be sitting in my room 24/7 ready to use just so I can shoot stuff on the fly. That's awesome. Marco, if you're watching this, thank you for sending this out to me. Really, really appreciate it. Thanks, appreciate it. See you next time. See ya. So windy. Freaking cold, super windy. I guess this is what it's supposed to be like. I don't know, like last couple of weeks it's been so hot, like 30 degrees, and then today it's suddenly cold again. Is this spring? Guys, this is a spotlight mount from Amaran, and this one's really fun to play with. Today I'm gonna use this and the softbox just to create a little bit more of a dynamic feel with the video. I'm shooting against like this plain wall here, so hopefully just by creating a little bit more like depth in the image, it will just add a bit more interest. So this one's very cool. That's like a spotlight feature, so I can create like a whoa. That's so cool. So in the recent months, I've been using instant film as part of my photography work, and I guess quite a few of you ask how I exactly do this and how I digitize these images to look so crispy. I've been posting them to Insta and stuff, so if you want to check out my Instagram, check that out. But I have to scan some images, so I thought it'd be a good opportunity to show you guys how I do this exactly. So I shot these photos just the other day. This was with my friend Yura. By the time this video is out, I might have already discussed those images in a previous video. Essentially, these images are shot with my Mamiya RZ67 with an Instax back. This is the camera, and this is the Instax back that goes onto it just like this. I know it looks kind of ridiculous, right? It's crazy. And what I shoot with is just Instax square film. You can get this from anywhere. I'd recommend looking on Amazon because it's the cheapest from everywhere that I've looked so far. And yeah, you end up with some beautiful images. Compared to some other art forms such as painting and sculpting, I think my art forms in particular, which is video editing and photography, mostly live on an online space. So having a physical product, something that is a bit more tangible, is a bit more rare for me. So I really do enjoy this whole process. Now, most of my work actually does sit online, and I think as a modern artist, this is very important. So I would love to introduce you to today's sponsor of the video, Squarespace. Now, whether you're just starting off as a freelancer or you've already established yourself in the biz, having an online portfolio is an essential to be able to showcase your creative work. Now, Squarespace makes it super easy to create your online portfolio from scratch with their best-in-class website templates. One thing that stands out to me is the ability to just drag and drop your images straight onto the page to create a beautiful gallery. Now, with Squarespace's Fluid Engine, you can drag and drop to customize parts of your website. You can just really customize it, make this your own website, and by using the asset library, you can simply organize all of your content on the website in one manageable place. So to showcase your work in a clean and organized format, it's never been simpler. So if this interests you, you can use the link in my description for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch your website, you can use my code tatsuki, or you can go to squarespace.com/tatsuki for 10% off your first website or domain. Scanning film and other little trinkets has been a very fun thing for me recently, so I hope that by watching this, you might be inspired to get yourself a little scanner and then make some cool little things for yourself as well. Okay, so this is the CanoScan 2000, sorry, CanoScan 9000. And this is the scanner that I've been using for all of my scanning needs. Pretty much this is a scanner that my dad had from ages ago and I've just been using it. It's really not the best, it's quite cheap, but it gets the job done. So pretty much what I always do is I have gloves because dust is your worst enemy here. If you get dust on your images, you're gonna have to fix it later in post. So to reduce that, I'm going to... This is pretty simple. There's a software that goes onto the computer and I can basically just scan from that. I think every scanner is probably the same in that sense. What I've got here is a color Polaroid with black borders, and I thought that instead of having like a white background, it'd be interesting to use like a black card background, so I'm gonna try that. This is my favorite little tool. This is a rocket blower. I have a smaller one, but I bought this one recently and a bit of a game changer. It's a little sunny, but essentially this is the scan right here. This is what I'm seeing on the computer from this thing. There's 10 photos here, so I'm gonna scan them all in and then get back to you after that's done. Pretty much all the images have little bits of dust on it, so I'm just gonna go into Photoshop and make little corrections just to get rid of those. Also, just depending on where I want to be posting these images, I might reorganize them to look good for Instagram, 4x5. Otherwise, just keeping them as they are and just getting ready to put them onto my website. So what I've actually enjoyed recently is scanning random other little trinkets that I've found on my trips and travels. Like I was saying, some of the little trinkets that I find on my travels, I like to just scan them in, and this gives me like a digital memory of that moment. For example, you know when you have like a receipt in your pocket, like from the train or something, those kind of things, just putting them together, stickers, other random little things, and then scanning them, I get like a really nice digital memory of that time. For example, I have this coaster that my girlfriend's mum made. It's a beautiful coaster, and ordinarily I don't think you would see a digital version of this, but for instance, let's scan it and see how that turns out. That's cool. Maybe I'll use the black. The back of it is, again, a bit of contrast. Huh. It's actually really cool. I was also thinking like my calendar here, I might just like rip off a page of this and scan it. Maybe I'll draw on it first and then scan it. This is a weird drawing that I always use in my videos. This character that I have is this guy with the Yankee cap. I call them boys with hats. It's just a funny little joke I had with my friend at my old job. The Yankee cap's kind of funny, the guy's face, like, I don't know, I'm pretty good at drawing these random guys now. But I've just scanned that in, so I guess we don't need this anymore. Anyway, just like random stuff like that. I think it's a very interesting way to digitize these like little trinkets and otherwise random useless things like receipts and stuff, but then to be able to then digitalize them. Not sure what I'm trying to say, but I think it's interesting.